For the translated books, what's the prize share? How much does each get?
Yes, there is a prize. The translator gets $5,000 US for being the translator. The prize for the winning author is $30,000 undivided.
A sort of loose trilogy was indeed shortlisted for the Man Booker 2 years ago. And if you look at the history of the Man Booker Prize, and it's now over 40 years old, I mean, we've had several winners from Asia, and I think that's indicative of the fact that there is such high quality coming out of Asia, and that it is possible to be shortlisted and indeed ultimately to win the Man Booker Prize. So I've no idea about this year's shortlist because I haven't read any of them, and this is one of the pleasures to come, I think, and this is why this prize is so important, that it actually alerts this country, as we're speaking from London, to fiction that we might not otherwise be aware of, and I think that's part of the interchange that is so important. It'll be very interesting to see which of these books are picked up by UK publishers and ultimately may well be entered for a future Man Booker Prize. But I think that it seems to me, from where history is concerned, that the writing in Asia is very strong and can only get stronger.
My question sort of follows on from the last two. I mean, with the rise of, as the sun rises over Asia and as more Asian writers are taking ownership of the English language, I wonder if you believe that the Man Asian Literary Prize will one day soon become the most preeminent prize in the world.
David, I'm going to let you answer that.
The short answer to that is, we hope so. On that splendid note to end, and can I just simply say one thing that where the Man Booker Prize has been so important to us, and that is that what we observe with the Man Booker Prize is that it foments conversation. When we have the shortlist, people want to read it, and there's a conversation on many different levels. We have reviewers, but then we have the conversations of people around the dinner table, people at work, people sitting on the bus reading, or the train, reading novels that they might not otherwise read. I think this is the power of a prize, and it's also the significance of a shortlist, because between the shortlist and the announcement of the winner is a time when people's attention is focused on literature, and people participate in the literary culture in a way that they don't normally necessarily do. So I think that this is a very, very important thing, and I just want to say one thing that has astounded us, and that is that out there on the web, there is a group of people who, they call themselves the jury, the shadow jury. Shadow, it's very dark. The shadow jury of the Man Asian Literary Prize. And they have read all the books on the long list. And on their website you can find many different reports. And I don't know whether you actually had a chance to look at this. It's an amazing enterprise. 5 or 6 bloggers, all part of the literary scene in their own countries, and it's completely international, are reading these books and discussing them among themselves. So if the prize doesn't do anything else, at least it foments conversation, it creates attention to literature, and I think that's what we're all keen to see. So thank you very, very much for coming today to help us celebrate this launch of the 2011 Man Asian Literary Prize shortlist. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, everyone.